When you look back on your movies, do you have one that really struck a chord for you? You must have some that stand out more than others. Is there one or two you really loved and maybe a couple you really hated?
Well, I would prefer to probably ignore anything I really hated, but I think a turning point for me was in the early 90s. I did Unforgiven.
I'll see you in hell with your money.
Which was, I had done it other westerns and other genre films, but that picture took a different, it was a very interesting script and a way to do characters in a western that was quite a bit different. Then through the 90s, I did A Perfect World, which I enjoyed doing, you know, up through Bridges in Madison County, all that kind of stuff. And then, but in the 2000s is where I just, I was doing things that were quite a bit different, even to the point where I'd take the invasion of Iwo Jima and do it from the Japanese point of view as well as the American point of view, because I just felt that as I studied the American point of view, I thought the Japanese soldier, all kids, you know, there's young kids, 15, 16, 18 years old, being sent to an island and said, defend this island and don't plan on coming back. I figure that psychologically that'd be a tough call, a tough addition. And I think now at this point in history, it was a time when you could kind of discuss it from the other person's point of view. And so I think that was a picture that I enjoyed doing. And we started from scratch on that one, didn't have a script or anything, just the idea. And everything kind of fell into place. And Million Dollar Babies and stuff, you know, these are all hard sells. Mystic River, they were hard sells because they weren't in the genres I was involved with in the early days. And you know, everybody says, well, who the hell wants to do boxing lady boxing movies, you know, of all things. And there was another lady boxing movie that had come out that hadn't done well, but it was a pretty good movie. I said, but this isn't a boxing movie. It's actually a father-daughter love story. And you know, but you try to sell those things, it's hard to sell sometimes, even after you've done a lot of movies. But eventually you sell them, and then when they come out and they do well, and you're pleased with that.